Hey, yo, alright man, look. Breath of the Wild did a lot of things right, and if something isn't broken, why fix it? So I made a list of 5 things the sequel better keep from Breath of the Wild. Of course, these things could be tweaked a bit here and there, updated, upgraded, generally improved upon, or possibly even affected by other new additions to the game. We'll talk about that a little bit. But whatever they are, they better just be present. So without further ado, number 5, the button mapping. As much as possible, I want Nintendo to leave the controls alone. I still want X to be jump and Y to be attack, A to be action, and B to put things away. ZR to use my bow and arrows, pull out my shield with ZL, etc. Essentially, I don't just want this to be a sequel, I want it to feel like Breath of the Wild when I play it. I want it to be new, but also somewhat familiar at the same time. I know that's a lot to ask. But this game looks like instead of focusing on the Sheikah technology like Breath of the Wild, gets going in a very spiritual direction, even more so than a typical Zelda game. So the rune buttons might get reallocated to be used for our new Magic Mojo hand abilities or whatever. Number 4, the cooking and health mechanic. Instead of slashing grass or killing enemies to find hearts in Breath of the Wild, you have to find food and preferably cook it and eat it. I didn't really realize it when I was brand new to the game, but the cooking mechanic is so well done in Breath of the Wild. It'd be sad to see it go. I don't see any reason to replace or remove it, so leave it alone. It really made Breath of the Wild stand out from different Zelda games of the past when it was brand new. Number 3. The Koroks. Hey, don't give me a bunch of crap about this one, that's their job. I'm putting them at number 3 because I think it'd be awesome to see these guys again. I like the Korok seeds because it promoted exploration of the map, and we need that in the sequel too. Especially since we see the Master Sword in the trailer, it's likely that we're gonna lose it and part of the game might take us back to the Lost Woods anyway. So it'd be nice to just keep the old inventory upgrading system that we're used to, go catch up with Hetsu and the gang every once in a while, and who knows, maybe even once Ganon's spell is assumably broken at the end of the game, the Koroks will turn back into Kokiri children. Is that possible? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a spell thing or an evolution thing with the Koroks and the Kokiri, but either way, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of weapon slots and I'm gonna need some way to earn them. Bring back the Korok seeds. Except maybe if we collect them all, this time we get something that's a little bit better than a big steaming pile of poop. Or at least just something that doesn't make it feel like the game itself is trolling you when you play through it thoroughly. Number 2, the weapon durability. Oh yeah, I said it, I meant it. People didn't like breaking their weapons, I get it, but I'm telling you, it's for the better that way. Yeah, maybe some of the weapons could have lasted a little longer, sure, I do agree to a degree, but that also means I disagree. If they didn't break, you'd only use the one best weapon you have the whole time, and the rest of them would be garbage in your inventory. That's why they don't give you a bunch of similar weapons in previous Zelda games. You have one, it gets the job done. When I played Age of Calamity, I just kept on trading in my weaker weapons to the blacksmith and having him boost up my best weapon for whichever character I had. Then I just always equip that same weapon the whole game. Easy work. I like that the weapons break in Breath of the Wild because it's a small exercise in just letting go. You can't hold on to everything. You shouldn't hoard a bunch of stuff you don't use anyway, so don't. And number 1. Open world exploration. I mean being able to go anywhere, anytime, unless of course you need an item to get there, like Death Mountain's too hot or the Heber Mountains are too cold unless you have the right gear, but I want to be able to climb up anything. You remember how mind-blowing that was when you were new to Breath of the Wild. I don't want no Age of Calamity BS, getting hung up on walls and not being able to do a whole bunch of stuff. I don't expect that. I expect more than that, and if my expectations aren't met, I'm fully prepared to be disappointed as all get out. I want to infiltrate enemy camps with style and go snowboarding on my shield again maybe, but above all else, I want the ability to just get out and run away if I'm in danger that I'm not ready for. The same way that when you were new to Breath of the Wild, you would run away from a Guardian or a Lionel. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Leave yours in the comments. Is there anything interesting that I missed that we should talk about in the next video? Of course, please like and share this one if you got something out of it, and subscribe if you're new and you want to stay current. It's all free, but it helps support the channel immensely, and you can change your mind at any time. Anyway, until next time, stay well, stay cool, and always keep punching out there. Aloha.